And hope is a big topic tonight in the world, in our lives. Hope drives us home, and hope is what Superman stands for. And the new trailer came out for Superman, and I know we're all excited. Oh, Jordan is. Can we talk about that, though, everybody? And, of course, our featured story of the night. Everybody. Corn Sweat is here. James Gunn's Superman trailer has dropped. The Man of Steel is coming back July 11th, 2025. And I know, like, a lot rides on this movie. They released the first trailer. And can I just want to say one thing I want to say fast? They said the trailer was coming. They switched to teaser. I wanted a whole trailer. I'm going to say that right now. I want to hear some dialogue. I wanted to see it. But you know what? Still, this came out. I'm excited to talk about it. So let's watch the teaser. And then we can talk about it. So here's the teaser, without further ado, for Superman from James Gunn.
What teaser do you know that's 2 minutes and 20 seconds? This is a trailer.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
I'm not sold on the suit yet. I hate this.
You're going to have those trunks tomorrow, Jordan. Calm down.
There's no muscle definition. I hate this suit, but I like his Clark Kent. I like where they're going.
I love the broccoli hair.
I knew what was happening the minute I started this trailer. When he whistled, I'm like, oh.
I think Rachel Brosnahan's perfect.
Oh, she looks like, oh man.
I would have been perfect.
If it wasn't Brunkala, I know.
We can make this movie, Brian.
Jonathan Kent is alive.
We totally could.
2027.
GR is Pa Kent.
When I see him out.
There you go. I can play Pa.
Ron is James Gunn.
Yeah.
Crypto!
Home. Take me home.
Jordan's Lex Luthor.
That is like
Superman. Brian, we can make this look.
Superman gets laid in this one. That's good to see.
terrific.
I think Ron just lost hope.
You didn't like
No, I got 3 words for you. Welcome to Hollywood. Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, all right. On that take, Ron, how do you feel about this trailer?
Wow. That was like gripping. It was, oh man, it was just, it was gritty. Superman has always been so polished and clean to me. And like his hair was out of place and it was just so noticeable. He was real. He was like, he's attainable, you know? I think that was a smart, conscious decision to have him evolve like that. I do.
What do you think about crypto being in here too?
I love it. No, I love it. You have to have all that, you know? I love that.
You sell crypto merchandise up the ass.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Oh my God.
Dogs always sell, right?
Cast. Perfectly cast.
Perfect.
Yeah. We could have maybe had Pepestar in there. I think he would have been a good crypto. I'm just
I
saying.
like a real dog, Brian.
I love Superman laying there in the snow. I love him laying there in the snow.
Me and crypto in. Everyone knows what kind of movie this would be.
Well, I'm bringing sexy back.
All right, Pepe.
What were you saying, Ron?
I love him in the snow laying there vulnerable, you know? And then the dog comes, he's like, take me home. It's just, and the music, Jordan, you were right, how they brought in that old, I love that. It just
It's-
brings you right there.
They made it more impactful. They made it more
absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
feels.
I got goosebumps, actually. Believe it or not. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Well, the thing is, too, I guess what Snyder did too before with the music, it became much more. It was Hans Zimmer. I still like it, but it didn't have that ray of hope that Superman had from that original score by John Williams.
No.
And you can feel that ray of hope through this too. My only beef I say with this trailer is I'm not really sold on Nathan Fillion with his bowl cut and his campy little Green Lantern. That's just me.
It's accurate.
It's accurate, but it's kind of. It made me laugh. I laughed. I physically laughed out loud.
How big of a deal is he in this movie? Is he just like another?
He's in probably one scene. He's probably in one scene. Let's be honest.
Remember Guardians of the Galaxy 3? Is he just like a campy, like one-off, like?
Yeah.
And he was goofy in that too. I like Nathan Fillion. He's a good guy. Again, he's an amazing human being.
Dude,
A goofy dude in general. But it felt out of place to
You're
me.
not putting your Green Lantern biscuits on Guy Gardner, okay?
No, you're not.
Wait. Let's cut Nathan Fillion a little slack because to Nathan Fillion's credit, most of what Nathan Fillion does is campy and funny and a little bit big. You look at Firefly, you even look at The Rookie. Like
That's what he's supposed to be.
Okay with that? Yeah.
I can't not look at it and laugh.
I love
Here you go,
that
Laura.
outfit.
But that's
Take it in,
all-
Laura.
Guy Gardner.
I can't take that in.
Take it in, Laura. Take it in.
And
For anybody that doesn't know, Guy Gardner's a giant douche, so it fits.
it fits. It's appropriate. And it in a weird way is Nathan Fillion. We're used to him kind of being the sexy, like out of place hero. Here he's not sexy. He's the anti-hero. And like it just fits. It does fit both his history and his past being in a larger than life sci-fi comic book world and this movie that it is a little bit truer to form, being that, you know, we have the goofy, frumpy looking, as we had it on the screen before, Clark Kent, that is actually doesn't look, you know, sometimes Clark Kent's like, you're like, that's just Superman with glasses. Whereas Clark Kent has like the full, and this, the fro. I think we all know where I'm going with that. Yeah.
The broccoli hair.
That's the one.
I'll tell you before.
Fillion is equally larger than life in his like awkward villain role. You know, I don't know. I think it's good.
I mean, people are giving some. I mean, some of the fans. The problem is the fans sometimes are haters. I know Ron's like, yeah, this is big cinema. This is big Hollywood. You're like, yeah, this is good. But there's a lot of fans out there that are like trash talking it right away. And I'm
There's
like,
a lot of
why?
people that can't handle Zack Snyder being out.
Yeah, but I mean, like the Snyder movies are the Snyder movies. This is not the Snyder movies. We're doing something different. We're going back to hope. Isn't that symbol stand for, Jordan? What you're wearing on your chest, Jordan? What's that stand for?
Yeah, it's the crest of the House of L. It's Superman's birth name, Kal-El. It does stand for hope. It's not an S. It's the hope. It's winding. It's always winding like a river.
You've been biting your tongue this whole show, Jordan. Here's your time. Here's your time to shine. Get ready, Jordan. Unleash it right now on the interwebs. How do you feel about this new Superman movie?
Oh my God. You know what? I was not a James Gunn believer in this. I mean, I love James Gunn. I love the Suicide Squad. I love what he did. I've been watching Creature Commandos. That's pretty decent, although it seems like another Suicide Squad thing. But I seen this trailer, and I get it. I get it. James Gunn is a fan. And this is after probably Ron's time, even after Ron's time, but Brian will get this. The aesthetic, the visuals. I got goosebumps because it reminded me of Superman, the animated series.
Oh
man.
And how good that was. And that Lex Luthor reminded me of Superman, the animated series, and how Lex's big problem with Superman was he considered himself the superior man. And everybody, that's why he's got the tallest building in Metropolis. People should look up to him. And now there is another Jensen, stop. There's another hero. There is somebody else that he has to look up to that can fly above him. And that's what pisses Lex off. There is somebody better than him.
Racerac's true. They have everybody has expectations. Is this Brainiac, Jordan? Is this Brainiac? Who?
That's already been established. The Metamorpho can morph his body and shit. That's the one that what's his name playing? There's Victor Zsasz from Gotham is playing that guy.
Oh, that is him, isn't it? Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
Metamorpho.
I thought maybe it was Brainiac for a second because I watched
I was hoping it was Brainiac, but I don't think they're gonna bring us Brainiac that quick.
I mean, that's the Kevin Smith one had Brainiac in it. Superman Lives, was it called?
Something like that, yeah.
I really was excited. I love Brainiac, and I think he's like the best villain for Superman. I mean, Doomsday's too like hard to beat. Look at the Smallville show, or Lois and Clark, I should say. Lois and Clark, they had Doomsday constantly. It's hard to beat Doomsday. I still did a great job though with that.
Clark. I love
it was great. The ending was awesome too, by the way,
Lois
Jordan.
Clark, Jesus. Superman and Lois. Jesus.
Yeah, the ending was great though too. It was very heartfelt at the very end. It was nice, you know.
That was
great fitting ending.
Perfect show. Perfect.
Can this be better than that?
I think with the budget it could. As long as they don't rush it. See, the problem with the Snyder movies, and I did like them. I liked the Ultimate Cut of BVS. I liked all those. The problem with the Snyder version is they rushed it. They rushed right to the Doomsday story and killed Superman. You didn't care about this Superman. You have to build your Superman up, and then when Doomsday comes and you kill him, just like in the comic books in the 90s. I mean, I got a comic graded from the comic company. 9.2, I got the death of Superman on my wall, man. That was iconic.
Of course you do.
You don't kill Superman in the first freaking the second movie he's in. You don't do it. That's where Snyder fucked up. They rushed it.
Yeah, but Snyder is all about visuals a lot of times. I love Snyder's stuff, but he's like about visuals more than actual story and and acting too. Sometimes I feel like he gets too caught up in that world and the cinematography. Then he does it.
Great. I thought
that's great. Then
his outfits were the best for any comic book movie ever.
I think it's time for a little fight here too, because before the show,
we have to drink if people are going to fight.
I know that's why I'm starting it. That's why I'm starting it right now. Before the show, Jordan and GR were talking about where Lex Luthor came from and how this came to be. So I think we got to get these two side by side and have this conversation. GR, what do you think about Superman? And is Jordan right about Lex Luthor?
In what way is he right about Lex?
See, he's siding with me now.
I mean, this is no holds barred on Cruise Control. It's Friday night.
I mean, I read some Superman comics going back. I actually had a Superman 3 at one point. That goes back to before any of us were born.
Like, you mean edition 3 you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, dang, that's a long time ago.
And unfortunately, my mother gave all my comics away while I was in Vietnam. I almost killed her.
I mean, Pepe, that's not cool, right?
Don't fuck around.
I know, buddy.
That's what I said to my mother. I said, bloody hell, woman, what have you done?
GR, do you like this trailer?
It was all
Are you happy with it for Superman?
I mean, as Ron said, it showed some vulnerability in Superman that you don't expect to see.
Are you excited about the casting?
It's too early to tell. I want to see. I mean, it's not a bad Lex Luthor. I think Jordan
already looks better
at
than
it.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah.
Well, anybody would.
Yep, 100%.
Jordan, I think you should play Lex.
No, I'd be an older one though. I'd be.
Well, welcome to the club.
Superman, Laura Brunkala for Lois Lane, Jordan Saul for
Where do Kingdom Come?
There we go.
Kingdom Come.
Brian.
Well, you know what I liked about this one? It looks like Superman finally gets laid on screen.
JMGR, that's thirsty.
Hey, Brian, did you watch Superman?
You're right.
Yeah, it's Friday. Did I watch Superman and Lois?
Yeah, you finished.
I watched it all. I just finished it. Yeah.
I love the different take on Lex Luthor.
He was good. He was a badass. He was muscle, intelligence, and he actually fought. And the thing is, Jesse Eisenberg recently came forward and said that he thinks that playing Lex Luthor hurt his career.
Well, it did.
Wow.
He played him like a freaking
He said that.
weirdo.
Yeah. Ron, isn't that crazy? Like that he comes forward because he was not a good Lex Luthor.
No, he was not. No.
He was like a little sneevely. That's not a word.
No,
like conniving.
He was playing.
Sneevely. Is it a word?
You saying
Sneevely.
snivelly? Is that snivelly?
He was
Thank you,
playing
GR.
Mark Zuckerberg in a red wig. He was just playing Mark Zuckerberg.
So this could be the defining role of his career then. If he says he's lost work because of it,
He said he 100% lost work.
that could be a defining role for his career then. Yeah.
Yeah, he said he lost work because he chose that role. He said it was one of his worst choice. An interview just recently came out. I think it was at the Hollywood Reporter. I think it was. I read it yesterday, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" He's like, but then again, like it was everyone was saying like Kevin Spacey was a great freaking Lex Luthor.
Oh, yeah.
That was good casting, you know. And Gene Hackman, of course, back in the day was a great Lex Luthor. But like,
No, I'm sorry, Hackman did not cut.
You didn't like it.
Lex Luthor.
I loved Hackman
Perfect for that movie. Gene Hackman was perfect for that movie. Yes.
in that time, in that era.
It was total.
He was a perfect Lex Luthor for the era.
But here's the big question here, okay? Because we are going super late, but here's the big question for everybody. I want to ask before we wrap this up. So Superman's out, the trailer's out, and the casting is there. Is this going to be the big hit that James Gunn needs to keep his DCU moving forward? Because again, based off the reaction, Ron, you think this is gonna be that? Do you think this is gonna be it for him?
I totally think it could be. We've still got 6 months of promos and building.
Number one movie of the year. I guarantee it. Number one movie of the year.
Ron, do you know that he literally said recently, he said he was so nervous when he was shooting Superman because he said if this doesn't succeed, he knows he loses his job. He said that in an interview this week. He goes, I know. He goes, that I have to.
So it just has to. That's all.
And he said he didn't have fun on this show because he said that he felt the pressure the whole time to deliver more than he has his whole career. What do you think about that moving forward? Do you think that's
delivered more throughout his career? It would not be all hinged on this one movie. But that's
Oh shit. Well, I just think. Well, I think what he meant though, Ron, is like the fact is like because he's never been in a position like this, like the head of the studio like this.
That'd be hard. Yeah.
You know, and you're writing, directing, and they're expecting the world, and people are going to fight you. The fan base always fights you. You know. But the last time they tried to reboot Superman like this, and I feel like this is going to take me back to like the Brandon Routh Superman because that's what this feels like right now. It feels like we're going to the Brandon Routh world, and Brandon Routh. That movie, I liked that movie, but that was a time where they were really feeling like we have to reboot Superman after Christopher Reeves.
Yeah.
And that didn't do well. What happened? Everything was canned after that. I feel like we're in that same position again. I feel like we are, because I don't think the Zack Snyder had the kind of pressure one that this has right now. This has more pressure.
This has pressure.
This is like a do or die. This is like either Superman's going to go on in cinema or it's going to be done. Just done.
So a lot of Marvel movies, they feel so polished, like Disney has a hand on it.
Eraser X.
And like, in my opinion, I think to make it different, James Gunn has to go to Matt Reeves. He's got to go to Reeves and say, bring in your Batman. Because that movie feels so different from the trailer we watch now, and that's what DC needs. If you're going to watch a Batman movie, it's got to feel drastically different, whether they're connected or not, than a Superman movie. Because the comics felt different until you met up.
Wait, I totally disagree because they just did Penguin, and I feel like that should reconnect from the origin movie. You can't put out Penguin and like recast the entire Batman franchise.
No, you bring them in.
Yeah. But you were saying, I misunderstood that maybe because I'm just saying like you have to reconnect to
No, they're already talking. They're already recasting.
Yeah. Whoa, did you see the end of Penguin? Because it left off with the bat. I should not say things like that.
Does. It's great. I love Penguin.
So anyway,
Lord, did you like that? It was so good, right? Penguin was so good.
First of all, Batman is my favorite superhero of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's just a guy. A guy, right?
Let me explain. So they're going to do these DC Elseworld movies with Matt Reeves Batman.
It's a problem.
They're also
it's not right.
Another Batman to be with Superman.
For now. I don't think it's going to happen, Jordan. Because, again, Zaslav...
different productions. So, like, you have to do what you have to do in your realm of story. And, like, what's appropriate for your story may be different from, like, what the Penguin Batman franchise is doing right now. And it does look completely different because, to be honest, if you watch Penguin, it is a very, very dark... after the episode, like, inside the stuff was, this is a tragedy. This story is a tragedy. It is meant to be a tragedy. Whereas the Superman movies are moving in a different direction. So I don't.
But that's
know
what the comic
appropriate.
books are like, though. The comic books are the same. When Superman meets that Batman, let's say you bring in Matt Reeves' Batman, and like Superman feels so different. He's the embodiment of hope.
Where's Ron Superman?
Batman is vengeance. And when they finally meet, that movie would be awesome.
Or do we just end up with another Batman versus Superman that didn't work out great? I don't know. That takes a ton of collaboration and two different worlds of story coming together, and those bridges can be very difficult to cross when one person is focused and centered on tragedy and the other on hope. Jason, I'm not saying it's not possible. It takes a lot of collaboration and people that really
And that's why in the comics when they did go together for those special occasions, that it was always making money, and that's why Batman and Superman are best friends in the comics.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it's undoable. I'm just saying we have to be very careful for the two to not ruin each other, for one not to ruin
100%.
the other, to like, it has to be cohesive.
Batman wouldn't ruin Superman. It'd be the other way around, Laura.
What's that?
I said Batman wouldn't ruin Superman. That fight would last all of about a second and a half.
No, it wouldn't. Superman's got a contingency for every superhero. It's called the secret agenda. He's got a contingency to even get rid of Green Lantern. He has it.
Ron has that too.
No, I was saying Superman would win that fight between him and Batman.
No, he wouldn't. No, he
Oh, I
wouldn't.
bet he.
Ron, who wins?
Where's the fight that was
Ron, who wins? Ron, who wins?
Batman's too smart.
going
Batman's too smart.
It's always.
I
gonna be
love my
Batman.
Superman.
It's always
But
gonna be
Batman
Batman.
does have. There is actually a comic book out there where somebody got a hold of Batman's contingency plans, took out the whole Justice League, because he's got a way to take down every member of the Justice League just in case they go rogue.
It's called. Bum, ba-da, bum, 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 bum.
Have another
That's what
drink,
it's called.
Brian.
That's what it's called. I agree with you, Jordan. I think Batman has to be the smartest person in the room. Has to be. But the problem is, this whole universe.
Wait, Brian, I'm going to interrupt. I can't let you make that statement because it's not as Jeeves. It's like you have to have your secondhand man there. That's part of it. It's not really Batman.
Yeah. He's got to be smart, though, Laura.
Yes, I agree. But you know where the real brains are.
Batman was supposed to be grounded. You're right, Queen.
Always in your butler. Always in your butler.
Oh, yeah. I love. You know what? I know we need more of. I wish we still. I mean, I love Jeremy Irons. And then I love who we had. Who would have as in the Batman? Who was who was Alfred?
Alfred is the key to all.
Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis. He's no Jeremy Irons.
No.
He's no Michael Caine.
There's your brains, though.
I loved Andy Serkis.
Just saying.
Yeah, he was all right. I still think Michael Caine was an awesome, perfect.
No, Michael
perfect.
Caine is. I
know
watch
you.
Michael Caine and I love him as an Alfred, but he reminds me of an old school Alfred, not the comic book Alfred, who was in like the Secret Service in London, who was like a spy, who was like before he was a butler, he was like
Which
this.
it makes sense. Because he's
Before he was a
great.
butler, he was a badass. Like
Yes.
he was legit badass.
Hey, Jordan,
Butler's retiree.
that butler was there to protect the father and took on Bruce because he failed so bad at protecting the father.
Yeah. Like
Yep.
Michael Caine reminded me of the old Adam West Batmans where he's just there dusting shit and fucking like, ooh, I love you, Bruce.
But that's not who he was in the comics.
No.
Yeah, not in the comics, but in that world he was. But Superman, the ray of light, the hope, the desire, the dream, James Gunn wants that back. I think what he showed in this trailer, guys, is what he's been saying multiple times. I think what he's been saying is, I'm going to bring that ray of light back. We went dark last time with Snyder, and now it's time for us to bring
We
the light
lost
back.
Ron.
We lost Ron. Maybe he's refreshing. And I think what comes forward next is a new ray of light. And I hope that they come together and they make a great project. And I hope that James Gunn's is going to be great. I really hope it's going to be great. I love what we did with the theme song. I think at the end of the day, though, you have to bring Pattinson in.
I got one more question for you, Brian. One more before we leave. Do you think there's too many characters in this?
Yes.
Like,
100%.
I think it's bloated. I think it's a little bloated. Like,
Yep, I think
you're
it's too
bringing
much.
in all these... Like, I get it. He wants to jump you right into this world already, but not everybody's going to understand this world if you just jump right into it with all these superheroes around.
Yep. I think it's too much, Jordan. I think it's Ron's laptop died. He said he can't. He's trying to find his charger. That's what he just said.
Start charging from the beginning. That's what I'm doing.
He's trying to find his charger. So, but I think it's too much, Jordan. That's what I worry about. The one thing about this movie, I worry about too many characters. I always worry about too many characters. Let's do something great. James Gunn, a lot of pressure's on your butt right now to make this great. And Superman's coming, regardless. It's coming. July 11th, the trailer's out. What do you think? Let me know, because at the end of the day, I want to know what you guys think. We're always about audience interaction, and we love you guys so much. Jordan is ready for Hope. I'm ready for Hope. Laura's ready for it. Thirsty Day is ready for one more drink. One more drink? Huh?
Yes. Vote Brian for Superman.
Always got time for one more, Brian.
Can I just say this? Honestly, with our cast of crew here right now, we would be a great Superman cast right here. I'm just saying. Not that I'm trying to push it out there right now.
You guys email your local.
Well, after this one bombs, we can recast it for the next one.
Actually fun. As we get bigger numbers and we keep getting more sponsorships and stuff like that, I would love to do stuff like that. We just do like a short film as like Kruse Control's take on this. And we just shoot like a short film about like all of us together shooting something. And that'd be fun. Like I can be Superman, Laura can be freaking, she can be my Lois, GR can be my dad, and I can be fighting freaking Jordan here one-on-one. That'd be fun. And Pepe can be fucking Crypto.
Give me the mech suit. Give me the mech suit.
TR for Lex Luthor. Then who is Jordan?
Look at me when I'm talking to you. Are you shit face?
Pepe, I'm not drunk. Calm down. I'm talking about real life. Real life.
No, I play his father.
Yes,
Yeah.
Lex Luthor's father. The story.
No. Superman's father.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I
I'm
hope
gonna eat soon, right? Because I'm hungry.
Pepe,
I'm Papa
Pepe, calm
Kent.
down. Calm down. Papa Kent. Yep. I think it'd be great. Be easy to do. Be fun.
I'm glad Papa Kent's in here. I mean, I get it. Everybody loves the Christopher Reeve story, and that's kind of like went into the comics now, where his dad dies when he's younger from a heart attack. You know.
I know. Jordan, you could play Papa Kent with that beard.
Yeah.
Angel
snap.
says I should be Lex Luthor.
I'm sorry, Brian. I just get
You're
I was
more of an
watching some
Adam
shit
Henry
last
than you
night.
are.
Really got under my skin. Because these are all lies.
Kent in the original
All right,
comics
Pepe.
Dang, you guys are gonna have to read for both parts, and then Brian
Yep.
and I will decide.
Okay.
We'll cast. We'll cast. We'll cast. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We're gonna make it
Me
happen.
and Brian have played rivals on the stage
Crypto.
before.
We have played rivals before.
I'm flexible. I can play either role.
You know what? I don't think the world's ready for my Superman yet. I think when we do Kingdom Come, they're gonna be ready for it. I think, Queen, because my Superman's gonna be.
You better beef up. That Kingdom Come Superman is huge.
Oh, I'm gonna be massive.
They'll just put you.
I'll be massive. I'll be massive, right, Pepe?
Has me cracking up. Makes me laugh my ass off.
Hey, calm down, Pepe. I can get big. I can do it.
Hey,
100%.
Somebody said I could be Otis. I love that.
You get big, I'll get little.
Otis Bird, baby.
Little Lois.
Pepe, you can be freaking Crypto, right, man? Right?
No.
Yeah, man,
They
give it
want
to
a
you.
dog, not a rat.
Oh shit!
I got
Careful.
a bone to pick with this one.
Well, they picked for the movie. He's kind of small. He's like a terrier.
Yep. Anyways,
That's a dog.
Superman is happening, everybody. Happy to have you here, Otis Berg. That's what Angel's saying. Thank you all for being here as always. But I'm gonna say this one more time. The trailer, I think, it's getting hate, and that happens because fanboy service is always be a problem. And I love the fanboys. Not gonna lie, I love everybody that loves any kind of Superman stuff. I love DC. I love Marvel. I love all this stuff. You guys know that. Jordan loves it too. At the end of the day, though, we have to take a breath. Calm down and wait to watch the movie. I know we're all gonna have this is gonna work, this doesn't work. Let's just take a second and say, trust James Gunn for a second, watch the movie, and then we have our conversation, okay? Let's not trash the movie right now. Let's take a moment, take a pause, enjoy that John Williams score in its own new iteration, and then we have fun when the movie comes out. Or we hate it, then we talk about it then.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.